Welcome to the Exchange. Today is November 17th, 2025. Today's briefing is driven by a series of critical government releases. The Government Accountability Office has issued new directives for both the Department of Defense and the IRS, focusing on information security and modernization. Meanwhile, today is the final deadline for industry input on a new manufacturing cybersecurity profile from the National Institute of Standards and Technology. We'll also cover new analysis on the real-world hurdles of implementing post-quantum cryptography. And finally, we look at how vendor certifications are tightening supply chain security. First, a critical deadline from NIST. Today, November 17th, is the final day for public comments on the new cybersecurity framework, 2 Manufacturing Profile. This document, NIST Internal Report 8183 Revision 2, is structured around the 6 core CSF functions, including the new govern function. For any executive in the manufacturing space, this profile will become the benchmark for aligning cybersecurity efforts with business needs and risk tolerance. This is the last chance for industry leaders to provide input on the framework that will soon define IT and OT security standards for the entire sector. In federal news, the Government Accountability Office released 2 major reports today. The first, GAO 26 TAC 107492, is a direct warning to the Department of Defense. The report finds that the Department of War needs to address security risks from its publicly accessible information. This finding indicates significant gaps in the Department of War's current information governance and security posture. This report will almost certainly trigger new oversight and require Department of War agencies to reevaluate their policies for handling all publicly available data. The GAO's second major release, report GAO 25 TAC 108066, focuses on the Internal Revenue Service. The report outlines the GAO's priority open recommendations for the agency. These recommendations signal the most urgent risks the IRS faces. Many of these priorities are expected to center on the agency's critical IT modernization programs, its reliance on aging legacy systems, and the security of taxpayer data. For any IT leader at the IRS or its partners, this report provides a clear roadmap of the highest priority challenges that demand immediate executive attention. Moving from federal compliance to future threats. New industry analysis published today is highlighting the practical hurdles of migrating to post-quantum cryptography. While NIST has announced its standardized algorithms, including FIPS 203, 204, and 205, the report notes that the key challenges are now interoperability and scalability. The analysis urges organizations to move beyond mathematical proofs and begin large-scale stress testing. Executives must quantify the performance impact of these new algorithms on latency, throughput, and key generation speed before the mandates take full effect. Finally, a story on supply chain security. Vendor Scope Technologies announced today it has achieved Cybersecure Canada Level 2 certification. While this is a vendor-specific announcement, it highlights a critical trend for all executives. The company's statement explicitly noted the certification strengthens its alignment with international frameworks like NIST and the Department of War's Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification, or CMMC. This demonstrates the growing pressure on all suppliers to obtain verifiable, third-party proof of their security posture. For any organization in the government supply chain, this is a clear sign that alignment with NIST and CMMC is becoming a mandatory cost of doing business. That's the Exchange for today. You are interested in how this newscast is created or want more information about how to be a part of it? Contact podcasts at matorasolutions.com. Thank you for joining us. Remember, The Exchange Daily is produced every weekday and is available here and on Spotify. Also, once a week, we produce the Exchange newsletter, where we dive deep into the topic of the week. Thanks all, and until next time. Remember, Inspect what you expect.